Good morning, everybody. I got a kick out of this. I wasn't going to share it, but this is take two. I was coming out of town and down the highway, and I was telling you about why I hadn't been on here in a while. And my damn camera just quit, and it popped up something about AI. I don't know nothing about AI. I don't know if it shut me off or not. I was going to go back and replay it, and hell, it wouldn't let me replay it. I don't know if I got scammed or when I was on the camera. I have no idea. Hell, I don't know nothing about this. My grandkids taught me how to do this, and now they're regretting it because Papa's putting himself out there. But anyway, last time I recorded, last time I did a video talking about the table of knowledge, it was raining every day. It just rain, and then it quit. We thought, man, we might have a tractor pull or two, or be able to mow some hay or cut some big yards that we mow, and then it started raining again. Then it rained again. It rained about 7/10, made it wet enough, couldn't do nothing. Tractor pull came on. I guess they get more rain north of where I live, where we was going to have to pull. The mud was about that deep. Had to cancel. Good thing we canceled, because that night it came with 2-inch rain, and man, it was, wet. So then it stopped raining. It's not rained for about 4 days. Now it's raining this morning. So it's a good thing, though. Maybe we're going into summer, if we do have a summer. And July and August, we'll have water in our ponds. We've been in a drought for a long time, and it's pretty dry. Our ponds was less than half full, or mine was. Now my pond's running over, so I ain't kind of worried about it for the summer months, But of course, I did pull my cows off there the other day. They're kind of disappointed at me. They can't stand in the pond, but they'll be all right. They got a lot of shade trees where they're at. Fresh water out of the hydrant, out of the rural water line, and I had to move them off the pasture and give them a break, and we're going to mow hay on it. Got some good old thick grass on it, so I'm going to mow it instead of bush hogging it. I'm going to bale it. Might need the hay this winter. You never know. All the rain, hell, it might get quit raining, not rain for a long time. We might be in a drought again, so always got to be prepared in life, So anyway, I got asked, matter of fact, I got a couple of phone calls about, why ain't you posting any videos since last time? That's the only way I communicate with you, They don't do Facebook or anything, and, they want to know what's going on in the world. It means we're tractor pulling, kind of do the sled stuff, the information man, let everybody know what's going on. But anyway, we had to cancel West Mineral because it was too wet, way too wet. Mud was deep. Rained 2 inches that night, like I said. The track was filled with water, so we couldn't do nothing. So I had to cancel. So our next pull with our sled will be, I believe, I don't want to really say the date because I might be wrong. It's a Saturday. I think it might be the 21st of June. It's on a Saturday. It's on your schedule. It's in Fairland, Oklahoma, and it's going to be an evening pull. And because last year, it was so damn hot in the middle of the day, so some of our pulls is going to evening this year. If you're coming to Fairland, Oklahoma, it's on Highway 125, south of Miami. From the fairgrounds, it's only like 6 or 7 miles, so it ain't that far from Miami, Oklahoma. Good facility. Supposed to have some good food, vendors. Got lights this year. They got the lights on this year for us. So last year the track, was kind of humpy a little bit, but they promised they'd have it leveled this year. They're going to get I guess somebody with a GPS road grader or something's going to grade it where he can get it smooth, real smooth, straightforward. So that's kind of the information I got off pulling. The weekend before, the weekend before, I believe, Valley. Cade's having a garden tractor sled there on a Friday night. Some of you's been to Mountain Valley, Kansas, pull, pretty good little pull over there. So that's going to be on a Friday night. I believe he's going to start at 6 o'clock. And then Saturday, Antique Pullers, Saturday, and we're going to pull at Mountain Valley on that Saturday. And it's a regular pull. It's going to be their pull. They got some nice awards they're going to give out. Maybe payback. I know one class is going to be a jackpot class. So I think it's a 4,000 pound jackpot class. They've been having them everywhere. We're going to take or Kate's handling. I'll probably work the table. I don't even know if I'm working the table. I think he's got his own people. But you pay your, I think it's going to be like $25 to $30. I'm not sure. Just for that one class. And then it's going to pay back, you know. You're going to get, I don't know what, you're going to get money back for it. I mean, pretty good pot. You're pulling for the pot, jackpot. So he did say we would get a, I don't know, like 2% out of that or something for extra time or something. I don't know. He's a good kid. He's going to take care of us. But anyway, don't forget Mountain Valley. The antique sleds on the schedule. I did think I put Cade's Pull. It's called Cade's Pull on your schedule. So that's the update on the tractor pull. A lot of people don't want to go clear to Mountain Valley, but pretty good little place. Pretty good little place. But anyway, Fairland, Oklahoma will be the next Midwest Pullers pull. And we're having a pretty good time this year. We're going to take, and we got trophies built for our little pulls. And I think everybody's going to have some pretty good awards this year. We've met with them, and I know they're doing race banners again in Fairland. And let's talk about the pitcher pull. The pitcher pull is going to be a blowout. I mean, a big blowout, I guess. Again, I don't really know exactly. I can't really promise you what's going to happen because I really don't know, other than the information I'm getting from the guy that's putting it on, or you know, in charge of it. He's got belt buckles ordered this year. He's got 5 belt buckles, and he said we're going to have some drawings for somebody's going to win one, somebody else is going to win one. I think there's somebody's going to win one in a garden tractor division. Somebody's going to win one in a mini rod division. Somebody's going to win one in antiques, and then the other ones I think is for some kind of, I might be wrong here, but it's something to do with overall or something. I don't know. He's got it all figured out. I know that. So we're going to have a pretty good time that day. It's going to be on Saturday that day in July. It's going to start at noon. There's a lot of people there last year, and I imagine there's going to be a big crowd there. So if you guys like crowds watching you pull, you know, Pitcher was a town of pretty good little population back in the day. It used to be a pretty famous town, a mining town back in the day. A lot of history there. And then probably 15 years ago, a tornado came through and wiped it off the map and pretty well destroyed the whole town, killed a lot of people, and injured a lot of people. And they took and came in and said, okay, the chat pile's got lead in it, yada yada, you know, and the EPA or whatever shut the town down. And there's a few things still there, but they, you know, did the cleanup around there. Like there's a big office building for the Indians, the county, and then this facility. So it's been all reclaimed, and you ain't gonna get any lead in your system. But anyway, you need to come to that. Bring the town alive again. Help bring the town alive. If you're coming, make sure your gas tank's full and you got your ice and stuff, or if you got a little old cooler or something, got your beer head in it, or your Gatorade or whatever. Make sure you stop before before you get the picture, because there is no gas stations, no convenience stores of any kind there. So make sure that's all done. So anyway, there's just kind of an update for you guys that don't do Facebook and you're wanting to know the information, what's going on in our world. So that's kind of what's happening. So our next, like I say, our next pull will be in July, or in this month. I don't think we don't have nothing this weekend. Next weekend, Skates Pull. The weekend after that is Fairland, Oklahoma. But got a little another news for you. Don't know what to say about. I don't know what to say other than just tell you the truth. Is expenses went up, you know, on going down the road, insurances, and just, you know, the new world, 2025. You know, everything's gone, expenses have gone up and everything. So we're going to raise our interest fees up a little bit. First hook on the garden tractor is going to be $15 your first hook. After that, it's going to be $5, just like always. So it's going to be $15, $5, and $5 for garden tractors. You're pulling a mini rod. Mini rods pulled twice. It's going to be $20. Your entry fee is. You know, we discussed it with some of the guys. You know, it's no big deal to them. You know, I mean, go other places to pull. You're going to pay $25, $30 one hook. You know, so. But we got to do it, you know, to cover our expenses. Really got down to the bottom line, you know, figured it all up. You know, you ain't making no money. We ain't in this to make money. We're in this, like the boss said, we're in this, you know, because nobody, you know, we don't have to drive a long ways to go pull. We've got the sled and yada yada. You know, it ain't a money making deal, but still, we can't take out of our own kitty to go buy the insurance, the fuel, you know, stuff like that. You know, it takes time. And then, you know, as you know, trying to get another guy, they're a motorcycle man, he came up with a deal. You know, we went down to Oklahoma and they got that light at the end, you know, green light, red light to go, and stop and go, because everybody hates the flag. I can't flag anymore. I had a blood clot in my leg, and of course I ain't gonna tell you about that, but had a lot of health issues in my leg, and after I stand on my leg a long time, I'm done. I mean, I'm crippled. I'm crippled for 2 days, so I just can't flag no more. So anyway, we was wanting a light, you know, and I had a couple guys tell me, boy, you guys get one of them lights, you know, I'll help pay for it. So I went on a search. I called the same place we got our monitors at, and our screen, our track screen, and all that. And you know, they used to do lights, but they don't do lights no more. Something that didn't work out or something. So that light that was at Pawnee, Oklahoma, was an old Agtronics light, but it was for the older system, so it wouldn't work on our system. So, but I had a light made one time, or we made a light one time on a remote control, green light, red light, and you had to be about a little over halfway down the track for that thing to, you know, for the clicker, and sometimes the clicker wouldn't work. It was a major boo-boo or whatever, you know, but it worked for a while and it didn't work, and then you couldn't find nobody sitting their lawn chair down there and push the button. You know, it's all busy. That's the main thing. You know, we have these big pulls like pitchers coming up. You know, we're gonna need help. You know, we're gonna need some help. You know, we got 2 sleds going. We're gonna have people hooking. We gotta have. I'm supposed to be announcing that day. I usually announce all of them and do the books and everything. But last year I had to I had to run the big antique sled. Boss man, he had to keep the track in good shape on the blade tractors. Pete, he was running the little sled. That's how we did it last year. This year, and my wife announced, and she hates announcing, but she'll do it and do the books and everything. And this year she said, I ain't gonna be there. Well, that's the same weekend as our county fair, and as some of you know, my granddaughters are in the pig showing business, and that's the day of the auction and all the festivities going on, and free meal and for the buyers and sellers. And she will not be there that day, so it's going to be me. So I'm going to get Gilroy's wife, and some of them kind of help me there at the table. And I got a guy, auctioneer guy, that's a pretty funny guy. And I think he's going to be our announcer this year, maybe. He'll do it. I think he will. And maybe tell some jokes, keep the crowd, because there's going to be a big crowd this year. I was told there's people coming in from, there's some kind of class reunion going on, and they put their heart and soul into their hometown of Pitcher. So I think there's going to be a big old festivities there in Pitcher, Oklahoma this year. So it'll be a good one to come to if you want a big crowd, pulling in front of a big crowd. I think you said that already, but anyway, looking for a good time. Pedal pull. Some of these little kids, buddy of mine, my wife went to school with, he's got a pedal pulling business. They're the tractor pulling pedal pullers. He's sanctioned with the state, not Oklahoma though, I don't think, but Kansas, Missouri. So he's going to be there to put the pedal pull on, and I think the pedal pull, I think them kids are going to cash out right here. I think there's even a belt buckle for the pedal pull. So I think it's going to be a good deal. Big celebration, as long as it don't rain. Because we got about every weekend booked this year if we're going somewhere. So it's hard to reschedule anything. I think it's going to be hard to reschedule because our weekends are. After this weekend, we're booked every weekend somewhere. My wife ain't too happy about it, but anyway, I think we're booked about every weekend. But I know that she was looking at my calendar here a while back, and I wasn't paying that much attention, but she was looking at the calendar. I got all the dates down in, and she said, oh my, it's going to be a long time. They was wanting me to go on, my sister and brother-in-law and wife was wanting me to go on a damn cruise ship. Now, I'm just not a cruise man. I hate getting off the farm. But anyway, they want me to go on a damn cruise. And I said, if we're going on a damn cruise, we're going to wait and go on a winter cruise and go south or something. I don't know. I don't want to go. But so I think we're going to go to Vegas instead sometime this winter. I had a lot of fun in Vegas. I don't spend any money. I spend money, but I don't gamble. I just like watching the spandex ladies. And out there you see a little more than the spandex, But you all know, follow me on Facebook about my spandex lady. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here today. Just kind of wanted to give an update for them guys that don't do Facebook and let you know what's going on. And Honko, I hope I'm going to do a shout out to Honko. Hope you're doing all right, buddy. I know you're kind of missing the old Facebook world, but hang in there. I'll try to keep you posted on some stuff. If you don't want to watch this, just click me off. I don't care. Came down to a conversation at the Table of Knowledge the other day, a different Table of Knowledge. We were talking about YouTube and all the platforms out there, TikTok, Instagram, and all that stuff. I don't do any. Well, I think I got an account on TikTok. I did maybe one video, but I'm just not much of a computer man figuring that out. But I got this set up here where it's easy to upload on YouTube. But I like to really take and kick off somehow, and I'm just trying to get some content, some kind of content to just blow the world up. I want some subscribers. I need more subscribers. Kind of why I started doing this. Yes, we're going to video some when we can at tractor pulls. I know some of you sitting at home in your recliners, looking forward after the tractor pull to see the pulls, but it's kind of a one-man show, hold the camera, I might get somebody to hold the camera for a minute we have somebody wipe out, go out of bounds, we miss it or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here for the day. I got a lot of crap going on. Raining again. Need to mow again. Can't mow. I gotta go bush hog a place for a guy Saturday if it ain't raining, and make a little money. But I'll tell you what, it's rough. It's rough on farmers right now. They can't cut their wheat. They can't work the ground. The guys at hay are having trouble putting hay up. Construction, you know, guys that's got jobs outside. It's tearing us up, man. It's tearing us up, man. And it just puts us behind every day. Every day it just puts us more behind. I've got some inside jobs to do. I got to get busy. Got to get busy. But I got to get out of here. I got to go fix a little water leak in the wall. Fitting come loose or something, they say. And got to go do that. And then I got to go back and work on some electric work. And finish that job up today and move on to the next one. So I'm going to get out of here. Everybody be good.